Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak, here each and every day, 8 a.m. as we get to explore and continue this journey of life together. And our purpose in this journey is to become more aware. And as we become more aware, we have a greater experience. And that's what I believe. It's that simple. We're here to experience as much as we can and to become more and more and more aware of the infinite nature that we were born into. And so if you break it down that way, my gosh, and then that means also that there are no rules. There's no limitation as to what you can experience, no limitation about where you can go. You can go wherever you desire to go. But one of the things I wanted to chat about today is this idea that we can know what someone else is going through. Well, unless we've gone through what they're going through, we have no idea. And then the other thing is, unless we can recognize that we have that same quality that they have, we can't even begin to understand. And that's something that's real important. It's like, for me to be able to say, I understand what it's like to be a woman, I can't. I can't because I don't have that in me. I'm not a woman. I'm a man. And so I can understand the male perspective. I think I might be able to understand the female perspective, but I really can't because it's not in me. Because it's very difficult to understand something that you don't own. Do you get what I'm saying? It's about you owning something, you having it in you, you're living it, you're breathing it, you're aware that it's in you. And because you are aware it's in you, you can now look at someone else and see that. It's an example that if your parents are both alive and someone else's parent dies, you may think you understand what they're going through, but you don't until you go through it. We like to think that we're bigger than we are, but until we can own something, we don't have the experience. We don't have the same experience that someone else has. We have a completely different type of experience than other people have. I have no idea what it's like to go through a divorce. Why? I've never been divorced. I've never gone through it. I came close, but coming close is not the same as going through it. Yeah, Lori says, I have a friend who lost her husband 2 years ago, and she says she can be sad for her. I would change that, Lori. I would say I could empathize with her, but she can never understand the pain she has without living them. That's right. And here's not only that, but you don't know what she's been through in her life. So the pain that she might be having is very different than if you lost your husband. Very different. And see, that's the other thing that comes into play. There's all this background that we bring with us into life. And when we bring this background into life, it determines how our perception is. And the best we can do is, if we're in relationship with someone, we can ask them, what's it like what you're going through? What does it feel like? Can you describe that better for me so that you can understand? And then I think the best question you could ask at that point is, how can I support you so that you can move through this in the best way possible for you? How can I support you so that you can move through this in the best way possible for you? Notice I didn't say in the best way possible that I think is right. You got to sort of let that go, and you ask the question about what's better for them, because only they know that. I don't know what's better for my wife. I don't know what's better for my sons. I don't know what's better for my granddaughter. They do. I'm here to just support. I want to dance with them. I want to play with them. So I'm constantly asking questions. Sometimes I jump in too quick. The good thing is I've taught my sons the ability to say, Dad, you're not listening. Sit back for a second. Let me give you the full perspective. Happened to me yesterday. Thought I knew what my son was going to ask. Apparently I didn't. Learned another lesson. Isn't that what life is about? Just learning, and then applying, and then experiencing. And we'll have experiences up and down, and the up and down tell us if we're going in the right direction or not. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Here's what I know. I keep hearing that people are isolated. They're feeling isolated. I keep hearing that people feel they're not connected. Now, I don't have that same feeling because all day long I'm talking with people. I'm doing a guided meditation. I'm talking to you right now. For me, I'm connecting with you. I don't know if you're connecting back. That's for you to decide. But I know I'm connecting with you. I see you on the side, and I know there's a connection happening. I'm doing things all the time where I'm feeling connected, but I'm feeling that people in the world are not having the same experience that I'm having. I also have a son living with me, and I have a wife living with me with a dog and a parrot. I FaceTime all the time with my other sons and my granddaughter. Easy says she feels alone a lot. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing a retreat. If you're in Dallas-Fort Worth, this retreat's for you. I'm not doing it online yet. The retreat is going to be on Saturday, November 13th. I'm going to have 12 people in my home so that they can learn how to connect and not feel alone. So if you're in Dallas-Fort Worth, go to agapespiritualcenter.com, sign up, limited space, only 12 people, 3 slots have already been filled. That'll be an incredible day, I just share that. Mary Kyle says, I'm alone. I like being alone. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah, Mary Kyle, it's about the B word, isn't it, Mary? And you're saying, what's the B word, Lee? It's about balance. It's about having the right balance between the amount of time we spend by ourselves and the balance with the time that we give and spend with others. That's the key to life. Whether you're an introvert, extrovert, whatever you are on that scale, each of us has a point of balance that is perfect for us. Just enough time to be alone, just enough time to be with others. And that's what we're seeking for. But I think what's happened now is that with this whole COVID situation that's been going on, the balance is gone. Now, I don't know if the balance was there before COVID. I think people were isolating even before COVID and there wasn't a good balance. But I think it went to an extreme during COVID. That's my perception. That's my perception based on the feedback that I've got from the limited number of people that I discuss with. Now, I'm not talking to thousands of people. I'm talking to hundreds. Not everyone has given me their feedback. So what have I given you? My opinion. I'm not giving you the truth because I don't know the truth. Most everything I know is an opinion. And what I talk about are things that I find that have worked for me. And if you like them, you can use them. If you don't like them, you don't have to use them. I tell people all the time, don't believe a word I say. Test it for yourself. If it works for you, you own it. And when you own something, it's a part of you. That's my goal, is to tease you, to challenge you, to question with you, so that together we can build a more expansive and fulfilling life. With that, my friends, go create a great day and know that if no one else tells you, I love you and accept you just like you are. Until next time, aloha.